public place where the magic happens. Conversations flow and the laughter snapping. Here at Netter's Network, where the stories come alive. Every episode's a journey, every guest a drive. Netter's Network, tune in for the show, where the headlines meet the heart, and we all get to know. From the highs to the lows, we've got it all in tow. Netter's Network, where the world's on the go.
Good evening, and welcome to another edition of Netter's Network Thursday Things. Tonight, the thing is me. It's my birthday, so I am celebrating, and tonight I've got a glass of wine instead of my regular Polar brand black cherry seltzer water, so I'm imbibing. I figure it's my birthday. I'm allowed.
You are absolutely an adult.
Of course, joining me tonight is my producer, the love of my life, that guy at the end of the bar, Troy Pacelli. How you doing tonight, sweetie? And what are you sipping on?
I am sipping on the same. I am having a red wine with you. You are an adult. You have proven yourself to be an adult on this birthday. You are old enough to drink. Well, not quite 3 times over, but you are definitely old enough to drink.
I am not that old.
No, I said not quite. But yep. Happy birthday to you, Netter.
Thank you, sweetie. Of course, I want to say hello to all of my lovelies in the chat. Lady Mist is first in, saying happy birthday with lots of emojis.
I see emojis.
The little happy face with blowing the party favorite, got the little hat on. I see cakes, champagne glasses, cakes, cupcakes, presents, balloons, cookies, ice cream, poppers, lots of fun stuff. Those are fun emojis. Thank you, sweetie. Connie Cleary coming in also saying happy birthday and having a party emojis. Those are super cute. Let's see. Lady Miss saying hello to Connie.
Here, I don't know if you noticed this or not. Lady Miss, that first one that you brought up, 9 hours ago. Connie Cleary, 8 hours ago. Lady Missed again, 7 hours ago. This one is 4 hours ago from Tim.
Yep. Say happy birthday. What? I don't get an emojicon?
And then Lady Mist repeats the festive 4 hours ago. So these people have been here stopping in and wishing you a birthday pretty much all day.
Yes. And then we have Big L also wishing me a happy birthday. Happy birthday, Netter. Wishing you many, many more and hoping all your birthday wishes come true. Oh, thank you, sweetie. Tired Midnight Blogger. Happy birthday, Netter. I will be streaming, but I wanted to stop by and wish you a happy birthday. Y'all have a great stream. Thank you, sweetie. I appreciate that. Well, make sure I don't miss anybody. And of course, this guy's an old friend of me and Troy.
The Smoke Eater.
Yes. I won't be able to visit your stream tonight, but I wanted to wish you the very, very best birthday. I miss you both. Or I miss both you and Troy. Yeah, I had responded to him on Facebook, letting him know we got to get together like really soon because we haven't seen him in forever. And then there's that Netter's girl saying hello to that Troy guy. You know how that is.
And everyone else in the chat.
Yes, and everyone else in the chat. Deleted scenes giving his salute. Why didn't that go? There we go. Deleted scenes giving his salute. Saying hail to the chat. Also to like, share, subscribe, comment, become a member, gift a membership.
Those would be nice things to do on her birthday, you know?
Yeah, it's like, shower me with presents. Deleted Scenes is also doing the Netter's Network Emojicon, the Netter's Network Retro Cinema Smile, and Smolder. Oh, I don't know what OMW is.
On my way.
Oh. I'm still there going, okay. And then he comes back again saying, happy birthday, Netter.
There you go.
Thank you, sweetie. Jesse Guijardo saying, hey, guys. And, of course, hey, Netter.
And
And
Lady
hey,
Miss
Troy.
is back again 4 minutes ago.
Let's see. I want to make sure I don't miss anybody. Don't want my chat to jump. Yep, there's Lady Miss back again. It just jumped a little bit. Connie coming back and saying hello. It's like, I love how the little emojicons that people come up with, because some of them are the common ones. The birthday cake is always used.
Sure.
But then you have like the smiley face with the party hat and the party popper thing. I don't see that one very often. That was kind of cool too. And of course the clinking glasses.
Sure.
Oh, and there's a bowl of ice cream, like 3 different flavors. That one's kind of cool. I like that one.
Yep, Neapolitan.
And we had Geek Flag with Nate saying, like, share, subscribe, comment. Okay, it helps if okay, it did come up. Like, share, subscribe, comment, and become a member. And if you're going to give a super chat of $5 or more, why not gift a membership instead and show Nether the love? And he's got the smolder and the Nether's Network emojicons. Thank you, sweetie. Let's see. And then we have Geek Flag with Nate gifted a Nether's Network membership to USRG.
Yeah, cool.
Thank you so much, sweetie. I appreciate that. And then saying again, happy birthday, Netter. It's like the best time of the year, you know?
It's the most wonderful time of the year.
Final Fantasy fan 0128 says, after a long day at work, I would like to wish Netter's Network a happy birthday. Thank you, sweetie. I appreciate that. Whoop. My chat just jumped. Wolf 10 Media, long time no see. Happy birthday, Ma Pacelli. Thank you, sweetie, for stopping by. Gosh, I haven't seen you in forever. Deleted Scenes also gifted a Netter's Network membership, and that one went to a Domicile. She was just in your chat at lunchtime.
How wonderful.
Thank you so much, sweetie.
You guys are wonderful, encouraging Netter on her birthday.
I think I'm at the bottom of my chat, and I have to go into my chat and say hello to Final Fantasy in there. And I don't think I missed anyone. Oh, yeah, I missed Wolfie. Goodness, how can I not say hi to Wolfie in my chat? I think I got everybody else, though. I think. If I missed you somehow in the chat, let me know so that I can drop in my hi sweeties, because, you know, that's my thing. So, today is my birthday. When I was growing up, I was told that by somebody that the year you were born and your age is considered, when you reach that age, it's your golden birthday. Well, after doing some research, I discovered that it's actually like, if you, like, I'm born on, my birthday's the 11th today. So supposedly when I was 11, that was my golden year. But if you are the same age as your birth year, it's called I want to make sure I pronounce it correctly, a Bedian birthday. And that's when someone turns the same age as the year they're born. This once-in-a-lifetime occurrence is named for a New York firefighter who made the birthday observation, and according to a story in New Yorker, was thrilled to reach the milestone himself at age 53, which he said was the absolute best year of his life. So that means that my upcoming year should be utterly fantastic. Here's hoping.
So that means that my Vidian birthday will be
when you're 71.
When I hit 71, yeah, which is still in a ways. But Netter and I do have a commonality in our birthdays. and that's that her birthday, I think you guys can do the maths, is about 2 weeks before Christmas, and mine is about 2 weeks after Christmas. So we both have a similar proximity to a big gift giving day.
Yeah.
Do you feel, Netter, like in your life it's kind of worked against you as far as the gifts that you get?
Not really, because my mom, when I was growing up, would always make sure that she kept my birthday and Christmas separate, unless, this was the big unless, she was giving me like an expensive thing, which back in my growing up years, it wasn't as expensive as things are now. For example, she got me a tape recorder because I really wanted one. And she made that a birthday Christmas present because it was a little bit more pricey than gifts that she would normally give to me. So if it was a bigger present or a more expensive present, it was, this is your birthday and Christmas. And she would still try to give me something small for my birthday. But she always made a point of keeping them separate because it's like, your birthday is your birthday, Christmas is Christmas. But I thought Troy was going a different route with what he was saying about our birthdays. We have an interesting phenomena when it comes to our birthdays. I'm December 11th. He's January 8th. No matter what year it is. So like every single year, my birthday falls this year on a Thursday. His birthday is going to fall on a Thursday. If my birthday falls on Tuesday, his birthday falls on Tuesday. Every single year. It's bizarre, but kind of neat.
Yeah, exactly. And I did kind of feel like I kind of missed out. My brother's birthday would be tomorrow. So he was in a similar situation. And my mom did claim to do the same thing where she tried to keep our birthdays separate. She was also pretty good about getting presents throughout the year. It's not like she waited till, last month or two to buy gifts, but it can be difficult, when you're trying to get ready for Christmas, but you got to also make birthday arrangements and stuff. And I hadn't mentioned this to Netter, but I'm sure if she was paying attention today, she probably realized it's effectively impossible, since we both work from home. We're together all the time. It's not like I can sneak away and get her a card and a cake.
At least you can. You just go say I'm going out or whatever and go out.
How often do I ever actually go out without you? You would know that something was up. There's really no way to surprise you. And let's face it, when it comes to a cake, it's pretty much got to be right on your birthday, because I can't just stick it in the fridge, Don't look at this thing in the fridge that you're going
Honey, it's winter. You could keep it in the garage.
Well, that's true, but you can't always count on that. Even in the Midwest. Netter and Troy, my wife and I have this thing with our birthdays in that every year we're on the same day. If her birthday is a Tuesday, so it's mine. Yeah. That makes sense. That's pretty cool. I guess you have a 1 in 7 chance of things lining up like that, depending on when in the year your birthdays fall. If there's a leap year happening, and you straddle, February, then that's probably not going to work out every 4 years. But there you go. And welcome, Aged Boomer. Good to see you, my friend.
Boomer.
Going to be singing some songs tomorrow. Looking forward to that. But yes, so since I knew I couldn't surprise Netter with a cake, I just said, I'm going shopping. Figured she'd assume I was going to get a cake. I went and got her a cake.
Actually, I didn't. You're like, what stuff do we need? Because I knew that you needed some stuff from the store. So when you're like, what did you need? And I just went through our list. I figured you're just picking up groceries.
I hadn't realized that I had been duplicitous without even intending it. That's true. I did need something from the store. Her birthday cake. She just didn't know that's what I was going for.
See, I thought you needed like butter. No, it wasn't butter. It was something else. I think you had oranges on the list, and I figured you needed them for a recipe that you wanted to do. And so it was that and something else.
Nah.
And I figured, okay, you're going to the store for that. Yeah, while you're there, I need lemons for one of my recipes. I need shortening.
there was a bunch of baking things she needed for cookies.
I don't usually use shortening, but there's a recipe that I'm doing. It's a peppermint cookie, and it calls for buttered flavored shortening. That's the only reason why I'm using this stuff.
I wonder if the same recipe would work if you used clarified butter.
It would, because I asked our AI, but I didn't know how to make clarified butter, so I figured just be lazy and do
it's funny you say that, because not only do I kind of know how to make clarified butter, I actually have in my watch list a video waiting on how to make clarified butter. I want to start using clarified butter more often.
Cool.
Because I think, for one thing, it's absolutely healthier than shortening.
Oh, absolutely.
And it tastes much better. And I'm going to start using that on my popcorn instead of just regular melted butter. Does it make a big difference? Not really. But damn it, I love my popcorn.
And if it's healthier, because people are so like overweight these days because we're eating all the wrong stuff. I want to lose about 20 pounds myself. Most of it I gained during COVID. Being at home, not being able to go anywhere, you get bored, you eat. I gained 20 pounds. I don't like that. I'm trying to lose that 20 pounds. And I find that from our friends, too, they're all saying the same thing. Yeah, during COVID, I just gained so much weight because I'm at home and I'm just eating because there's nothing else to do.
And sometimes it's just as simple as, I'm not saying butter is healthy. Yeah, that's fat. And that's a lot of calories. But not all fats are made equal. Shortening, vegetable shortening, is what it actually is a hydrogenated oil. It's as bad for you as margarine is. You really should not be using it.
Now, I am doing a lot of baking right now. And you're probably thinking, for the holidays and all that. Well, kind of, sort of, but not really. Kind of a quirky, funny story. I want to say it was now about 8 or 9 years ago. As an adult, I got braces. And I'd gone to the orthodontist office like right at the beginning or so, mid-December. And talked to him about my options and all that. Set up to get my braces. And like the next week where I came in for like a follow-up appointment, I brought in a huge batch of cookies for Christmas. I mean, there was a lot of people in the office, so I brought in a huge batch of different cookies. And so one of the girls started joking with me, and she goes, well, now every time you come, you're going to have to bring cookies. And I said, okay. And she didn't really think anything else of it. But the next time I came, I brought cookies. And every time I came for an appointment, I brought cookies. It was like Pavlov's dog whenever I would walk into the reception area, because they all knew my appointment time and they'd all come running from the different areas going, cookies, cookies, cookies.
Right.
It was too funny. I only forgot once because I had been like stressed doing something the night before and didn't get to it. And it wasn't until we were on our way, I'm like, I don't have cookies. And they were so disappointed. So I made a batch that night and had them and brought them over the next day because I felt so bad about it. Well, for my regular dentist office, I would only bring them cookies at Christmas because I didn't have that same joke going on with them. And they got addicted to something we call Christmas crack. And what it is a super simple recipe, and it's so good. You take, what do you call those? Those crumbs. What are those crumbs called? Graham cracker crumbs. And you have like a 13 by 9 inch pan. So you can write this down as we're going along. So you need a 13 by 9 inch pan. I put in parchment paper so you can take it out easy and easy cleanup. So you mix the graham cracker crumbs with butter, and then you press it firmly to the bottom of the pan. And then on top of that, you put a whole can of sweetened condensed milk, and you smooth it out so it's like over the whole thing. Then you take shredded coconut. You could just get the bag stuff. You don't have to like buy a coconut and shred it yourself. Put that all over the top and be generous. And then chocolate chips and put that over the top. And again, be generous. And then press that down very firmly. And you cook it for about 20 minutes at 350. It is so good. You got all these different flavors mixed together, and it makes a wonderful cookie. And it's just called Christmas crack. So we were just there for our cleaning, And one of the girls was like, oh, yes, like, I hope you'll bring by some of that Christmas crack. I'm like, oh, absolutely. I'm going to be making some cookies for Christmas. So far I've made the Christmas crack, which I put some in a container for them. And I made cinnamon cookies, which Troy really liked. So it's like, after I put in, made them look nice and I put them in the container that I'm giving to my dentist's office, I was like, you can have the rest. But I'm still planning on making these peppermint cookies, shortbread, limoncello cookies. And I thought there was a fourth one. It might only be the 3. So I got at least 3 more cookies I'm going to be making. And so I needed lemon for the limoncello cookies. The shortening is for the peppermint cookies. And then for the shortbread cookies, I just need a crap ton of butter. There's so much butter in shortbread cookies. So, yeah, I'm doing a lot of baking. Troy knows I love to bake. So this is the perfect time for it. When the guys used to come over for game night before COVID, I was making cookies every week for the guys. So they were scarfing these things down. And I'd make a couple dozen, put them on the table, and as they're gaming, they're just stuffing their faces with them. They just couldn't get enough. And it's like, now you don't get any more because, of COVID, you guys weren't coming over. And now they all play online, so they still don't come over. So, but I finally get a chance to bake again. And I'm like, cool. Good. For me and Troy, I don't really do a lot of baking because neither one of us do the sweets as much anymore. Troy more than me. I still have some sweets that I like to have, but not as much. So I don't make a bunch of cookies and pies and cakes and stuff like that for us because it's just the 2 of us. We're only going to eat so much and then it'll be wasted. So it's nice when Christmas comes around and I can start baking Christmas cookies and all that sort of thing. And so I'm making different varieties so that I can give them to my dentist's office. And I might have to make an extra batch for my postman. Ooh, I just thought of that. I'm going to make extra for my postman. Really nice guy. It's like he always makes sure that my packages are either in the mailbox or between the doors if he can put them there, whereas other people just throw stuff wherever. I actually had an Amazon delivery person who walked halfway up my walk and then dropped the package just before my front step. So it's in a big pile of snow. It's like, gee, thanks, dude. Too lazy to walk the extra 2 feet to my step and put it by my door. My AI is always telling me, you can thank your driver. It's like, yeah, well, how do I scold my driver or give them, constructive criticism that, you could have actually put that by my door. Or the fact that for Amazon, I actually have in my notes, small and lightweight packages put between the doors. I even have a big sign on my door that says, small and lightweight packages put between the doors. Do they? No. I think 1 out of every dozen deliveries I get that are small get between my doors. The rest of the time it's just on my porch, or sometimes they'll throw it in the grass next to my porch. That's like, yeah, you people need to learn how to read and follow instructions. Okay, that's enough of my rant. Let's see if there's any more comments that I haven't seen. Okay, Booker says, mine's in March. She's 3 months older than me, so we are currently in the season where she's my favorite cougar. That's kind of cool.
It works out that way too. Netter's my favorite cougar all year round. It's just that sometimes she's 8 years older than me, and for 1 month she's 9 months older than me.
Nate says, whenever you feel like baking, you have my mailing address.
There you go.
I actually did that once for one of the guys in my office. I don't want that. Stop that. Go away. I called up a screen I didn't want. Okay. He did me a favor with something. I want to say he's with our accounting department, and he helped push some POs through. And I was actually it was baking season for me, as I'm calling it. And so I was like, hey, do you like chocolate chip cookies? He goes, yeah, and so is my daughter. I'm like, let me have your mailing address. I'm going to send you some of my cookies. I said, I'm baking a whole bunch right now. I want to send some as a thank you. he said his daughter tore into those cookies when they came in. And I had like about like 2.5, 3 dozen cookies in there. She ate almost all of them in a single sitting. He goes, she loved those cookies. Can we get more?
That's sweet.
Yeah, it's like, apparently I make really, really good cookies. So, yeah, I might have to take you up that, Nate, and send you some, especially if I'm over baking and like doing too much for even Troy to finish off later. It's like, okay, I've got way more extra put together package. We have the Peter Vinkman fans site. I always have to look at the interest and go, wait.
She is so sweet. She is always sharing out the streams on YouTube. Even I actually don't know how often you're here actually listening to streams, but you are still so kind sharing out the streams on the social medias. So I really do appreciate you. It. And I'm actually kind of sorry I don't do more Ghostbuster content, but I should have one coming up after my birthday. I already know what my birthday gift is.
Oh, yeah, because it's something he ordered for himself, and it was a little on the pricey side.
Very
so I'm like, there's your birthday
Side.
present.
Yeah, I thought that was fair. That was absolutely fair. It was enough of a surprise that she felt that she could actually do that for me. And
yep, absolutely. Of course, I'm his enabler, so I'm always getting different things for her. I mean, this is how come we have a 6-foot Millennium Falcon sitting in the garage.
Yeah, that's another one of those projects that's going to take me forever to get to. But
let's see, and we've got Jabba's Palace now sitting in the guest room.
It is now, cleaned up and in the guest room. So there's that.
Well, it was sitting in the library, which is also our front room. And it's like, if I'm going to put up the tree at any point, this is in the way. I need to move this because it's been sitting there for a year.
She's not wrong. That is true.
So it's like, I want to move it to the guest room.
Well, and the thing too is I was working on putting together Jabba's throne room, and I kind of stopped doing that because I started working on the cantina for all the different cantinas for the videos I've been working on. And I'm like, well, yeah, I think I should just finish up with the cantinas before I go back to Jabba's Palace. So,
yeah,
that's absolutely fair.
Now, I also found this interesting or funny little thing for what you call the birthday that coincides with your birth year. Besides being called the Bedian birthday, it's also called a Sugar Flumbunkin year.
Whoa!
Don't know where that one comes from.
Nice.
But it sounds like fun. I didn't ask what you all are sipping on tonight, all of my lovelies in the chat. So why don't you pop in what you are sipping on? I'm having this one glass of wine, and then I'm switching back to my water. Because unlike last call, I only fill my glass once.
She's saying that I'm a boozer.
No, I'm just saying that you can handle more than I can. Because you're bigger than I am. I'm a shorty.
I've got like 3 times the capillary space you do.
Yep, absolutely. Geek Flag Renee says, I'm just having a water. Well, I figure I'm having wine to celebrate my birthday, and then I'm switching back to water. Let's see. Just refreshed my screen, and I didn't mean to do that. Okay, let's see. I want to make sure I'm not missing any comments. Booker says, Diet Coke with lime, because I work until 11 p.m. I don't think I've ever had like any of the Coke, Pepsi, or whatever with lime before. I've had it with lemon, and the lemon's pretty good. So does the lime make it like really tart? So you'll have to let me know what that tastes like. Because I know with lemon it's pretty good. And in fact, if you get like Dr. Pepper or Diet Dr. Pepper, squeeze some lime in there and you warm it up, that's pretty good too. Let's see. Big Al has some sweet tea. Oh, that reminds me, Big Al. In about 4 or 5 days, maybe sooner, you're going to be getting a package.
Yeah, so keep an eye on
I just want to let you know to watch out for it.
Your mailbox.
Yeah, I want to say it's closer to 4 days you'll get it. So just to let you know, watch out for that.
Yeah, we figure you'll probably get yours before the one we mailed out weeks ago to
Australia.
To Australia gets there.
This just makes me crazy. Okay. Wait, where's my pirate ship? There's my pirate ship. Okay. I gotta think. No, I don't have to refresh. Okay. So we are sending a package to Port Hedland in Australia. For some stupid reason, the post office initially in the United States sent it to Port like Headley or something like that in Washington, the state of Washington, because they misdirected it because they can't read. It sat there for a flipping week, and then they sent it to Los Angeles. Why?
Well,
I do not know.
because then that's the nearest port for them to ship it out of.
Yeah, maybe. And then it finally got into transit to Australia. Last I looked, in fact, I'm going to refresh my USPS site to see where it currently is. Because I think it said last, the last thing was in Sydney. Okay, where are you now? As of December 6th, so 5 days ago, it was in Sydney. Why it's taking so long to get to this other place is beyond me. But at least it's in Australia now, so any day now it should get to its destination. But that's just nuts. It's like, learn to read. Just because something starts with the same letter doesn't mean it's going to that place. You think that the Australia bit would have given it away, but no, it's Washington.
It is true. Booger says the post office used to be known for losing packages, but they have modernized, so they are better at tracking packages now. And honestly, with as good as UPS and FedEx have gotten, in order for the U.S. Postal Service to stay competitive, they have to be able to track packages.
Booger says it's much more rare now, but I had a mortgage check disappear after going to Utah and then Oregon instead of Michigan. Yeah, I am so glad I can do all my banking online.
Yeah.
It's very rare that I have to send a check to anything. And even then, it's like I could probably do it through my bank. So like to pay my lawn guy, who now is my snow guy, for whatever reason, they can't just like auto pay him. They have to send him a physical check that he then cashes, and then I get notified that he cashed it. But I can do that all online through my bank. It's like all of it gets taken care of right there. I don't have to worry about checks getting lost or anything like that. So yeah, I love being able to bank online. And I know I saw another comment. Here we go. A booger says, I like the lime better than the lemon, although in England I had Diet Coke with citron and lime, and that was pretty good. Oh. The PVFS says UPS has had a bit of a situation with some of their lost stuff in auctions. Yeah, it's... See, my UPS guy, I usually get the same one all the time. He's actually pretty good. Really friendly. Make sure that he puts the package, on my porch. If it's something that's bigger, like where my door is, there's maybe about this much space before you hit the step. If it's smaller than that, he'll make sure it's right up against the side of the house. If it's a little bit bigger, he makes sure it's far enough back where I can open the door to get it, but not so far out that someone can just, come off the sidewalk, grab it, and keep on going. Although we've been really fortunate in our little suburb that we don't seem to have porch pirates. Praise the Lord. We've lived here 20 years and have never had a package gone missing, except that during 9/11. I had like 3 packages go missing, and I'm not sure if someone took them or they just weren't delivered, because like one of them, they swore up and down it was delivered. It's like, no, it was a small box too, because it was like horror click figure, so it's going to be in a small box. Could not find it anywhere. It was not in our mailbox. It wasn't on our porch. It wasn't next to our porch. Nothing. So I think it was not delivered. It might have been scanned at the post office, but we never got it. And then 2 other ones that I never got. And it was like, okay, so either the post office just messed up royally because everything was going crazy during that time, and they scanned them but didn't deliver them, or someone actually stole them. And I find that part hard to believe. I really think it's that the post office didn't have their act together because of all the craziness. Scan the packages, because like my mailman will scan the package as soon as, if I'm giving him one to take, he'll scan it right away. So as far as anyone's concerned, that package is now with the post office, even though it's still like in his mail truck until he gets there like an hour, 2 hours, later. As far as the system is concerned, it's there at the post office. So yeah, it's I think it's crazy that way, where they just scan the packages but never deliver them. I wonder if one day I'll actually get them. Like they'll find them behind something, or because crazier things have happened. Let me see. Booger says, my wife works for a UPS store. Her store handles a lot of crates for local high-end auction houses. Wow. Yeah, sometimes you can find some really cool auctions.
So I don't know if this is still the case, but when I was in charge of the mailroom for a large downtown law firm, UPS really was the go-to for packages over a certain weight. It was cheaper to send UPS than USPS, especially if it didn't have to be there overnight, because they had the slow boat equivalent to USPS service, and tracking was standard. With every package you sent, you got a tracking number, and that was a completely separate thing for USPS. So for the longest time, UPS became the standard in that regard. Now, when it came to legal filings, everything had to be sent by FedEx, and that was mandated by the court. So there was no way around that.
Yeah, FedEx was not that great at that time. Oh, tell them the story about the thing that you had gift for that one lawyer.
Oh, geez. Okay, so I was working. I was, like I said, the manager for the mailroom, and one of the attorneys, an associate. He wasn't a man. He wasn't a partner or anything, but he was an associate. And he came in and he says, "Look, I got to ask you something. This is personal. This isn't business. I don't have a case number to bill this to. I will be paying, directly." Okay, yeah. I can manage that for you. Sure, not a problem. He says, I have a rather large package that is sitting on a dock or is sitting in a warehouse. I think it was Florida or something like that. Yeah,
if I recall, it was Florida.
And I need to get it up here as soon as possible. If I can get it by this weekend, that would be the best. I said, okay, what is it? Because, you have to declare these things. He goes, it's a sailboat rudder. And I said, okay, that's probably fairly big. I need, if you can't give me the weight, I need the dimensional weight. I need to know how long it is, how wide, and so forth. So he gets me that information. I call. I think FedEx was on strike at the time. UPS was, or maybe it was UPS that was on strike. I can't remember which one.
You ended up using UPS though.
No, I didn't.
You didn't?
The one that wasn't on strike was unable to take it because they really had to limit what they were taking. They could only take so much overflow from the other company. So I started calling around to other shippers, and I had just recently signed not a contract, but opened up an account for the law firm with a same-day delivery service. They were, they had a fleet of Lear jets, and we realized that this might be valuable for us for filings in court districts that were out of state. So I went ahead and I made that deal, and I contacted them, and I told them what the situation was, told them what the dimensional weight of this huge thing was. I said, we're going to have to pay for a courier to get it to the airport, and then you guys ship it here. And they said, yeah, we can make all of those arrangements for you. Let me get you a price. Gets me a price. It sounded like a whole lot of money to me. I went back to the attorney. I said, I can have this for you by Friday, late Friday. It'll be late. I said, tell me what you want and where you want it. He said, if I can get it in my office, that would be great. I'm like, I'll do what I can. I got there Saturday morning at the law firm, which was in the Citibank building,
Downtown
Chicago. And I got a big dolly. I got the thing up to his office, left it there, paged him to let him know it was there. He was so happy. That Monday, I said to him, hey, so how did it go? Did you go out? And this was what his justification. When I told him how much it was, and I said, it sounds like a lot. Are you sure it's worth it? He goes, absolutely. He says, because I pay this much a day in docking fees. And I feel that every day that goes by that I can't use my boat, that's wasted money. So, it's diminishing returns. I said, okay. So I made the arrangements for him. That Monday, I said to him, so how did the outing go? He goes, not great. I said, did you have problems with the rudder? He goes, no, the rudder wasn't the problem. He said, I took the boat out. I had it out for a couple of hours. Big wind came up, took me off course, grounded me, and sunk the boat. He said, I'm not going to bother with it. I'm never going sailing ever again. I'm like, oh, I'm so sorry. He goes, no, I still appreciate your help. I'm like, oh my God.
Well, and then you got the insurance for the boat.
I'm sure he got the insurance for the boat or whatever, but still, that kind of sucks. Thank you so much, Aged Boomer. Just sent a
gifted membership
to Jesse Green 619. Welcome back to membership, Jesse. Good to see you.
Awesome. Thank you so much. And the Horror King is here.
Welcome to the Horror King. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Boomer. I gotta say my hi, sweetie.
And Peter Venkman's girl, do you have when you say fan site, do you actually have a web page dedicated to Peter Venkman? If you do, share that in the chat. Let's let everyone know about it.
Yeah, it's like, and actually, I wouldn't mind having you come on Thursday things then, so we can talk about that. I'm on X if you want to drop me a DM, and then we can connect that way. Nope, that's not what I wanted.
You're right. This is pretty good wine. I don't care how cheap it is.
Yeah, it's my Mogan David, so it's what we call cheap ass wine. My dad thought it was like primo wine. It's like,
well, it's kosher for Passover. That's what's important, I suppose.
It's kosher for Passover, and I do like the way it tastes. So it's like, who cares? It's only like $8 a bottle. Actually,
Booger, we're probably going to go for about another 15 minutes, and then we're going to kick everyone over to deleted scenes.
Yeah.
So make sure you check out what Deleted Scenes has coming up for the next week or so. That's the plan. Thank you so much for coming and hanging out and encouraging Netter. That's so greatly appreciated. You absolutely are wonderful. All of y'all. And that's not just the wine talking.
You guys have been absolutely wonderful. I do appreciate every single one of you. I appreciate the gifties I've gotten today, helping to grow the community.
31 today, right?
31 what? Oh, my age?
Yeah.
No, I'm 37 today with a few years experience.
Why 37?
Because that's what somebody else said.
Okay.
On another stream.
Okay.
So, of course, I want to thank Geek 5 with Nate, Deleted Scenes, and HBoomer for those gifties. I really do appreciate that. So we're growing our community, and every once in a while we get somebody in that hasn't been here before, and it's just wonderful to see those new faces, or even some old ones. But each person we can get joining our community just makes it that much better and that much bigger, and grows our family. And of course, I want to see our family grow. So I really do appreciate that, guys. And I know Troy is still doing his membership. Yeah, I'm promoting my husband. And
She's
you
my
are
number one
about
cheerleader.
20 away, something like that, from your 100?
About 25, yeah.
About 25 away from 100.
But we can do it. We really can.
Yeah, it's like if you want to give him Christmas/birthday presents, gift a membership. Or if you are able, gift 2. If 25 of you gift 1 membership, he hits his goal. If half of you do 2 memberships, he hits the goal. So it's like we're really trying to get him to that goal for this year, and we're just going to keep growing from there. This is Troy's full-time job, and we're really trying to grow his channel, make this work as an actual viable income, since he had lost his job, and so now this is the job.
Which reminds me, if you guys are followers of Midnight's Edge, specifically Midnight's Edge After Dark, go show Tom some love. YouTube has demonetized Midnight's Edge After Dark.
That's
if you go check out that channel, his most recent video kind of talks about it. It's kind of BS. It really is.
And right now he's just surmising what had actually happened, because they haven't told him anything. They just told him he's demonetized. Something about duplicate content. It's like, that's stupid,
Yeah, really, really not cool. So yeah, if you can show him the love, that would be awesome. But Peter Venkman fan site said, funny messed up story. A disgruntled employee took out the server on my host for the main site, and last host kind of just went kaput. That sucks. That really is terrible. Yeah, if you're talking about Midnight's Edge After Dark, Tom was saying in his last video, he's been putting out a lot more content lately because he's really been trying to, grow the channel, like, a lot of us have been. And then they do this to him and just cuts his legs out from under him.
Yeah, that's just flipping amazing.
So I went and I joined his Patreon, even though he doesn't really do anything with it, because I figured, well, it's a way to support him, if nothing else.
It's like, this is somebody who gives us excellent content all the time. He's always on, always there. He's the one that brings us, some of the latest news so that we're informed. In fact, the geezers even take some of that going, if Midnight's Edge, was talking about this, that, and the other, or Neurotic, or, whoever it was, has mentioned this, that, and the other. So they, Troy will credit whoever it was he got the information from. But Midnight Edge is one of the ones that gives us a lot of that news that we wouldn't have otherwise. And this act from YouTube is total baloney. You know, it's like, and they're not forthcoming on what they're doing. If you have an issue with me, tell me what the issue is. Don't make me try and guess. Don't be vague. Don't hint. You know, I could be dense. I could be kind of stupid. Tell me plainly what the issue is. Let me fix the issue. I have a copyright claim. Okay, why do I have a copyright claim? Oh, I use this music. Okay, let me fix that. But if you don't tell me what's going on, I cannot fix the situation.
Horror Cat Dad says, happiest of birthdays, Netter.
Thank you, sweetie. I appreciate that.
You guys are wonderful. So should we talk through the week?
Yes, we should.
Immediately after this stream, of course, stick around because Netter's gonna chauffeur us all over to Deleted Scenes channel for his coming attractions. Tomorrow, of course, I have Liquid Lunch at noon Central, where I'll be talking about what I'm going to be sipping on. I'll give you the spoiler here. I'm digging that mulled wine so much I might just stick with the mulled wine for now, but I might very well be talking about a different drink I'm hoping for in the near future.
Well, we know we do have that pomegranate Mogen David that you can drink too.
Yes, absolutely. Also, tomorrow night, last call, our December, which you read as Christmas, karaoke stream. Of course, we'll certainly be singing Happy Birthday to Netter and singing some Christmas songs. And as usual with these karaoke streams, we'll start out saying our hellos and our greetings right here on the YouTube, but then we'll all shepherd over to the Green Machine, the site where we can stream freely without fear of the YouTube overlords and their accursed algorithms. And then Saturday, of course, is Netter's Network. Retro Cinema. What are we going to be watching?
Goodbye, Christopher Robin.
Yeah, I hear it's kind of a tearjerker. I know the true story, so I can imagine that it probably is. Oh, I'm sorry. I totally forgot. Krampus at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. That's 7 p.m. Central Time. Great movie. I love that one, too. That's a Christmas classic, or it has become a Christmas classic. There are a lot of movies out there about Krampus. But this one that Big Al is doing is, in my opinion, the best. I kind of get shades of like Gremlins from it, you know? I like that movie. So goodbye, Christopher Robin on Saturday. Of course, Geeky Geezers on Saturday. You'll find out what Deleted's got going on in just a few minutes. And Monday, my members, guys, go check. I will decide this weekend who has won the poll, but I've got up 4 movies that aren't officially Christmas movies, but I think more people think of them as Christmas movies than even Die Hard. And a couple of them have very iconic Christmas scenes in them. So definitely... go take a look at that poll and let me know which one we'll be watching. That is, if you're a member. If you're not a member, of course, I would greatly appreciate you as a membership. You could do that for as little as $2 each month.
And I was gifted a membership, so I get to go vote.
You can go vote. I'm pretty sure you've seen all 4 of these movies, though.
Then I get to pick my favorite.
You get to pick your favorite, absolutely.
Okay. Actually, I've seen Meet Me in St. Louis.
Yep.
I've heard of the Lemon Drop Kid, which you misspelled.
Did I? Oh,
you got Lemon Drop Kid.
Oh, okay.
That's fine. I don't know Shop Around the Corner, and I don't know it happened on 5th Avenue. So maybe.
We watched both of those, I think, with Al. I'm pretty sure we did. Of course, the Lemon Drop Kid with Bob Hope.
Yeah, I think I'll vote for that one. Okay, so you got Too Tied at 25%. That's Shop Around the Corner and Now Lemon Drop Kid. And 38% with Meet Me in St. Louis with It Happened on Fifth Avenue with 13%. So far, Meet Me in St. Louis is the leading one.
Meet Me in St. Louis, Judy Garland.
Yep.
Of course, it all revolves around the World Fair and culminates at Christmas time in a kind of sad story, which leads, of course, to the song "Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas." This is the movie that song originated in. So that's why I consider Judy Garland's rendition to be the definitive version of that song. So yeah, we should get them over to deleted scenes.
Absolutely. The stream is set up to forward you. Sometimes it shows on the main screen. Sometimes it shows like right above the chat. I'm not sure where it does it on mine. I know that I don't see it for whatever reason. My YouTube gets weird on my end, but you should be able to see it. But I'm also, or can you do for me, sweetie, if you've got the link handy, can you drop it in the chat so in case it doesn't redirect, people could just click on the link?
I don't, but I could probably get it.
Jorge said, did you see my 2 comments about you? Happy birthday.
St. Louis.
Saw the happy birthday one. Oh, not promoting her husband's YouTube channel. Who could have seen that coming? Yep. It's like, because it benefits me as well.
True.
Promoting him because his job is important. Just like my job is important to him, his job is important to me. We are a team. We are a couple. And right now it's like my paycheck for my actual like daytime job barely covers the bills. So we need that extra from him actually bringing stuff in to help offset that and make sure that we can cover all the bills every month. So like I said, this is his full-time job. And I know in the beginning when you first decide it's like, this is going to be my job from now on, it can be slow going. And I'm prepared for that.
There we go.
But, you know, we got to get that momentum going and keep that momentum going once it starts. So
just in case you don't get forward the way you're supposed to, because YouTube's been messing up on us lately.
I'm going to pin it to the top. So if you don't get forwarded, click on the link, and this way you can go right to his channel. Okay, sweetie, any final words?
No, I just want to thank everybody for coming out and wishing my wife a happy birthday. When you encourage her, you absolutely encourage me. So I greatly appreciate it, everybody. Thanks so much for coming out, and I'll shut up now.
Of course, I want to thank all of you also for being here tonight and encouraging me so very much. And again, I want to thank Geek Flag, Nate, Deleted Scenes, and H Boomer for gifting the memberships, growing our community here. You know, I love seeing all of you guys in the chat. I love seeing our community grow. You guys are AWESMOE. And of course, you know what I always say. We can't talk amongst ourselves, and that's all well good fun. But it is so much more fun when you guys are joining us in the chat. And you're dropping the comments, questions, trivia, being goofy, whatever it may be. And it doesn't feel like we're separated by miles or continents in some cases. It feels like we're all hanging out in our family room, passing the popcorn and having a great time. And you guys, you know you're not just our friends. You're our family. Oh, Lady Miss, you are so sweet. Lady Miss has gifted a membership to Sean O'Rourke.
Sean O'Rourke, nice. He was recently gifted one on my channel. He's a big channel. He's a big channel in the entertainment industry. If you can get him on Thursday things, that would be a big get. He's an actor.
I've had Michael French, but yes, I can ask him. But you guys aren't just our friends. You are our family. We love you guys, and we appreciate you so very much. You are so encouraging. Thank you for the many ways that you support our channels and encourage us, and for encouraging me so much on my birthday. You guys are going to make me cry. I said, you guys are AWESMOE, so thank you again for being here, and thank you for being a part of this family and a part of this community. And until next time, remember, stay right here so you can be redirected to today's scenes. If it doesn't redirect you, click on that link at the top. But until next time, good night and God bless. Bye, everyone.
Network, and it's all for